ITP207, Voice Interpretation Redo. Segment 6. Hello. Today I'm going to give you a presentation. It might be similar to your high school health class. Today I'm going to discuss the different diseases that can come. I work for the State Department of Health. My responsibility is to develop different kinds of advertisements that show and describe why tobacco is detrimental to your health. We do some TV advertisements you may have seen. I travel around and give different presentations. We use billboards. Some schools have different billboards that encourage the smoking's bad. Maybe you've seen chewing tobacco and pictures that show chewing tobacco and that have developed cancer. And it's important that we should contact people and start letting them know that smoking and chewing tobacco is not good for your health. So today I'm going to describe some of the differences. Right now there's one picture that I have. It shows the description of the lungs. Shows 30% of the lungs. You can breathe, a person breathing in. There's another picture, if you look. This man is lucky. He used to do chewing tobacco, and he's age 30. He was really addicted to it, and he recently found out that he had cancer in his gums, and they had to do surgery. So people must be careful. There's another picture I'm going to display. This is a man who has been smoking pipe tobacco for about 40 years. And he found out he's got cancer of his lips. And they had to do surgery to remove it. And it's not very attractive. Now I'm going to discuss about cancer. Tobacco, there's nicotine and inside of it. What they do is they take the plant, they grow it, they dry it, they cut it up, and they distribute it in cigars, cigarettes, pipes, many different tobacco products. Inside of it, there's tar. Tar itself isn't really a bad thing, but it can stick to people's teeth and cause it to turn brown, and it stains it. Also, when you breathe it in to your lungs, you'll often see that there's causes a lining on the lungs when you breathe it in, and it sticks there. That air cannot travel throughout the rest of the body. It sticks to the tar. The tar blocks the air, so they have to take out the tar. Without it, you breathe at 100%. But sometimes as you age, the elasticity in your lungs becomes decreased, maybe 70 or 60%. As you get older, that elasticity isn't like it used to be. Sometimes when you smoke, the air from the smoke is dirty, maybe similar to that of a car, of an exhaust pipe. And the elasticity decreases in the same way. It gets stuck when you breathe in, and you can't completely breathe out the oxygen. That oxygen gets stuck, and that's dangerous. So we did research on cigarettes, and there's other chemicals that are inside tobacco, one of which is called nicotine. There's many different kinds of chemicals that are dangerous to your health. The tobacco has nicotine. That nicotine is a chemical. let's suppose that you have that nicotine. You maybe do 1 drop on your tongue. You're fine. It's not gonna really hurt you. Same with if you put a drop in your eyes. But in the tobacco, it spreads. You can't breathe in the air. You can't inhale it. If you do it that way, you may die. It's really dangerous. It kills the cells inside of your body. There's another research that shows and indicates that tobacco causes the oxygen, that nicotine, to travel up to your brain. You have to have oxygen in order for your brain to run. However, one research shows that people who smoke typically begin to forget things. And they forget things as you get older. Another survey shows that smoking can make your lips numb. Maybe when you're eating, you'll eat more salt. And it's not as bad for your health to salt a little bit. But if your lips are numb, then you can't really tell. You can't maybe taste it. So you start adding more salt into your food. And they think nothing of it. But other health problems start to show up. There's this other thing called secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke, maybe people will accept that, friends, families, other people who want secondhand smoke, it's fine. They choose not to smoke for a reason. They don't want to. They don't want to smoke. But at the same time, they don't want that secondhand smoke when they breathe in either. So maybe a smoker decides to use a filter. What the filter does is it eliminates some of those tobacco chemicals when you inhale from the cigarette. However, with secondhand smoking, there is no filter. None. It's worse than people who smoke. So that's why we need to be careful. People who smoke cigars, pipes, they need to be careful and be mindful and respect the people who decide that they don't want to smoke. Now we're moving on, and I'm going to show you some pictures of cancer. There's one picture that shows someone who had a tracheotomy. This person is so addicted that they continue to smoke through the trachea. It's important to encourage family members to be positive and encourage those people to quit smoking. It's important, to do research. It's important for them to go ahead and not, quit smoking. Thank you very much for having me here today.